Alright, this is a review of a Sinnis Apache 125. I'm going to start off with the bad points. Okay, the bad points. Downpipe, rusts really quick. So if you live in England, expect that. What else? The handlebar over here, it will discolour pretty quick as well. Yeah, one problem actually, this was quite annoying to have this throttle unit. It's not the end of the handlebar itself. It was basically inside here. They have a thing which pulls, when you turn this, it pulls on the throttle cable, and obviously you go forward, but it snapped for some reason, probably because it was under lubricated, but that was annoying to get back. I was just basically pulling on the throttle cable and not getting very far. And oh yeah, the dash, if you can see the dash here, basically the first 1,000 kilometers it was changed during the running in service. That was only because this rev counter wasn't accurate and sometimes it wasn't working. It got changed. It's working fine now. I mean, I've done 5,667 plus 1,000, because when this gets changed, it resets the mileage. So that's one thing you got to look out for if you're looking at bikes as well. Just check, does the bike look like the mileage it's done. Okay, so one morning, for whatever reason, the bike wouldn't start, and this was what I think it was, because the spark cap, it allows water to get into it basically, and it basically causes it to be hard to start. So I was just turning the throttle and choke on, obviously nothing was happening, just turning and turning. So the next morning I'd recharge the battery up. The next morning it started fine. I think it was to do with this, or the engine could have been flooded, I'm not sure. Okay, I want to talk about, it is carbureted. Obviously if it was fuel injected it'd be a bit more, but yeah, no problem with the carburetor. Just, this is an enrichment lever. You turn it on when you start in the morning, and then turn it off after a while, probably like 5-10 minutes when you think the engine's warmed up a little bit. And then obviously you've got a fuel tap. Down when you fill it up, put fuel in it. At the top it's got the reserve, and then here, just when you want to turn it off, switch engine off, put it there. Okay. Talk about the chain. Mine's a little bit dirty at the moment, but I haven't had any problem with it. Just it, lubricate it, it's fine. People say that they have problems with the chain and that you should change it. I mean, if you want, fine. I've done 6,500 kilometers. It's fine so far. Okay, the engine. Obviously Sinnis. Okay, so here's your engine oil. Basically low and full. You want it just below the full line. And obviously it's a bit low now because the engine should be running. Then it's basically, the engine is based off a Suzuki engine, so it should be reliable. Yeah, I mean, the problem with buying second-hand bikes is that you don't know what the engine's been through, because the guy could just tell you anything at the end of the day. But this way, you know, if you buy it new, you know what the engine's been through, you know if you fucked it or what. So yeah, I used to have a CBF 125. The engine went after probably about 5,000 miles. A bit of a piss take, but yeah, it is what it is. So what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, if you want to get this bike, it's about 1,700 on the road. So for the money, like, yeah, I'd go for it. I mean, if you have the money to get a Japanese bike like the Yamaha WR125, I mean, go for it if you want to spend that much, but I don't think a 125 is really worth that much. So this is what I want with the Sinnis. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? This the stickers here, yeah, they're not, if you want to keep it on, but I just personally took it off. Put these stickers here 2 stickers. One problem when you take off the stickers on here is that it will when you want to do it, you want to make sure not to scratch your panel like I did a little bit, so I had to put stickers over it. I got these mirrors here just because, you know, I don't think super mirrors suit really having the mirrors at the top. And this is the Lextech hexagonal exhaust. It sounds really nice, and I'll give you a listen, one sec. All right. That's the exhaust for you. Sounds really good. I'd recommend getting that changed because the silencer does rust itself. So yeah. What else? Alright, so if you look over here, this screw basically fucked. I don't know if I caused that or whatever, but yeah, that one got fucked. I still managed to change the silencer, so that wasn't a problem. The foot pegs down here I changed, and then I just took it off because it was extra weight, and then I took it off over here as well. And the indicators on the front and back LED. The older Sinnis Apaches used to have not LED ones, so yeah. And yeah, overall, it's a great bike. If you want to get it, comparing to a Japanese bike because you can't afford one, then yeah, go for it. I mean, it's a good bike. Haven't had any problems with it, apart from minor problems, obviously. But you have to expect that with the price you're paying. You have to expect small problems, and they're not big problems generally. The money repairing it, which I do myself, and I do all the servicing myself, it would still work out cheaper than a Japanese bike. So yeah, top speed probably about 70 miles per hour, and yeah, I think that's about it for the review. Yeah, this is the bike then.